We never use ice cream scoops. We just grab a spoon out of the drawer. Welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. Today, I'm in my kitchen because I'm doing a collab with Diana from Diana Simplifies. Diana does videos on the Fly Lady system and on Dollar Tree hauls, but she also does decluttering videos. So we decided to team up and do a short, easy declutter, something that would take 10 minutes or less to do. So we decided a drawer. Well, where are you going to find a drawer at? The kitchen, maybe? Well, let's go see if we can find one. And if you've got a drawer that needs to be cleaned out, you can declutter along with us. Come on, let's see what we can do. I don't have a lot of drawers in my kitchen, but I have enough. So I'll show you what I have. This is what some people may call the junk drawer, but for me, it's the utility drawer. I keep some tools in here, things that we might need to grab at a moment's notice, and like a hammer, measuring tape, screwdrivers, that sort of thing. And this drawer, honestly, it doesn't really get messed up, so it's fine. This drawer is also sort of a utility drawer, and I keep the other type of things like office supply type things that we might want to grab very quickly. So glue, scissors, paper clips, a pen, tape, stuff like that. And honestly, this drawer really doesn't get very messed up either. If any of my drawers would get messed up, it would be this one, but it's really doing well, and I haven't really messed with it since, I don't know, October, November, I don't know. So it's fine. And this is our silverware drawer. This has the things that we use daily, and these things are the things I use most frequently when I'm cooking or something. But it stays very much in order because there's really not a whole lot in there. So it doesn't need any attention today. In this drawer, this is the drawer where we keep our bread and chips and cookies, things like that that are open. They go in here. It doesn't need any tidying up or decluttering today. And this drawer has all my wraps and baggies and all that kind of stuff in it, so it doesn't need any decluttering today. And this drawer has the can opener, scissors, has little clips for like chips and things like that, has a pad and a pen, and a couple of measuring spoons or scoops. Yeah, so it doesn't really get messed up either. I could probably declutter a little of that back there at some point though, because I don't think I use all of that. But they're kind of there in the back because every once in a while we need more than others. This right here really serves the purpose most of the time though. And this drawer has things that we use not very often because the drawer is kind of broken underneath, and so I don't use it often. I just put the things that we rarely use in here. But as you can see, it's all pretty well organized, so it doesn't need any attention. This little drawer holds my dish rags and scrubbers and stuff like that, and it's all pretty much in order, so I don't need to mess with that one today. And even the drawer under the oven, it doesn't need any decluttering either. And I'm fortunate enough to have a kitchen garage, so I can keep the utensils that I use for cooking here instead of in my drawers. But they're out of sight. As you can see, most of the drawers in my kitchen are fine, but there's one drawer in here, and I don't even know what its purpose was when it was designed. Maybe somebody can tell me, but there's a drawer, a long, short drawer underneath the kitchen sink cabinet. And that's the drawer that when we first moved here, I just put long things in because I didn't know what that drawer was for. And then I started putting things in it that I use rarely. And then I just started putting things in it that I wasn't sure if I would ever use. And I don't think I've even opened this drawer since the holidays. So either Thanksgiving or Christmas maybe, if then. So I think it's probably getting a little out of whack because I've been throwing more and more stuff in there. And then when I get too much stuff in there, then I stop even opening the drawer and pulling out things that I would use. So we're going to see what's in here. Well, now I know where I stuck my gloves. I bought some gloves and I didn't know where I put them. There they are. And let's see, it looks like a lot of Tupperware gadget things. Those are the party prize things from Tupperware. I used to sell Tupperware. Now I've been giving a lot of that away, but I put a few of the gadgets in here that I thought I might use or that I do use occasionally. But it looks like there's some other types of stuff in here. And it used to be separated and organized, but now it just looks kind of thrown in there. And I bet you there's a lot of stuff I can let go of, even some of those Tupperware gadgets, because, like I said, I haven't used anything from here in at least a couple of months. I think, let's see, I don't know if I want to pull everything out or work from inside the drawer. I think I'm going to pull everything out and put it up on the counter so that I can see what I've got. I mean, I could sit here on the floor and do it that way, but I'd rather not do that. I think I'll just go ahead and pull everything out. That way I can clean the drawer out too, since it's been a while. So I can actually wipe the drawer out and have it all fresh and clean and only put back in the things I'm actually going to keep, and everything else can go. When you take everything out of a drawer or a cabinet or a shelf, it just looks like so much more. I have a couple of ice cream scoops. We never use ice cream scoops. We just grab a spoon out of the drawer. So we don't need those. And this thing's looking kind of ratty. I don't know. We can use it to scrape mud off of a shoe or something, but it can go in the garage. If my husband wants it, he can have it. And sometimes I do use a funnel, so I'm going to have to look and see if I have another funnel. If I do, I can let this one go. So this is a maybe. I do use these kind of scoops every once in a while. I use these, I have a couple of them in the cat food and other things. So I think I'll hang on to these. I have one in the sugar. So I'll hang on to these because this is something that I actually would use. Same thing with this. This is something I would use. These are coasters. They went with the cups, the Tupperware cups. I think I got rid of the cups already, and we never pull these out, so I'm going to let these go. And let's see. This is a scrubber thing. I don't know if I'll use it or not. I'll put it in the drawer, and if I don't use it, I'll have to get rid of this soon. But being down in the bottom, I'm not remembering to pull it out. But if I put it up where my dish rags and stuff are, maybe I'll remember to use it. And this one is good because it can clean out those little ridges in the lids, the Tupperware lids, so I'll hang on to that one. There's a bunch of cord things. I don't know if we'll use those. So this is, again, this is a maybe. We'll have a maybe pile there and a keep pile here. This is a knife rest, but honestly, I never use it, so it can go. We have some tongs. You know, I don't ever use those. And this can clean off, like the things in your oven, the grill of your oven things, that can clean that, so I'll keep that. And I use these things a lot. So I'll put the stuff I'm keeping in here. And let's see, I don't need this. Probably not going to use the tongs, so I'm going to let those go. I don't use that. This is a thing to help you open a jar, so that I might keep. Probably don't need 3 of these, so I'll let one go. I'll keep this one in case I think of a second thing that I can use one for. Maybe I don't want to share the kitchen one with something else. And let's see. Got some plastic things. Those can all go. I don't even know why those are in there. And some more tongs. I'm not going to use. I think this can opener is in there because maybe I didn't like it. I don't know. Because I have one in the drawer. Never use this. This is actually part of a set with that. And let's see. You know what? We never get canned pop. We rarely do, so I think we can let those go. And this can go in the other drawer. And I don't remember what that's for. I think it's a scraper of some sort. And this is to measure your pasta. But you know what? I never do. And I don't know if I would use that. I'm keeping these because I do use these things. This lid probably went to something, but it's not in this drawer, so let it go. This is a cake decorator to make it fancy, but to be honest, I'm not ever going to do that. We don't eat corn on the cob enough to warrant keeping this. I would just use my fingers. I don't know if we would use this or not, but we'll hang on to that. Occasionally, I need a pie thing, not often. That this can go because I don't think I even have a mixer of any sort anymore, so that can go. And I can put these with my Barbie things. And we got 2 pop openers. I don't think we need both of them, so I'll keep the one that's not rusty. I don't know if I'd use that or not, but I might. These I need to keep. I only need one of these. I don't need 2 ladles. Probably don't even need one, but I'll keep it. And I think this was something that my husband's work gave them, so that's why we keep that, even though we don't grill out. As you can tell, it's not used. And then I'll keep my gloves. So, let me see. You see what we got here. Oh, and I don't need these. I have a set of measuring cups in my cabinet, and I also have a set of measuring spoons. So I don't need to keep these. I can let these go. So here's my pile of things that I know right away I can let go of. A bunch of plastic spoons and knives. I don't even know why those are in there. Tongs we never use. A ladle. I had 2. Probably don't even need 1. I don't have a mixer. I have a can opener that we use, so I don't need that. This thing is old and ratty. Don't need that. We don't use an ice cream scoop. We never use these coasters. We hardly ever buy canned pop. So all of that can go. It's out of that drawer. And this stuff, I need to see if because I remember putting these in here a while back. That must be where I dropped them, unless I have a whole nother stash of them somewhere. Because this is where I would put stuff like that, Tupperware gadgets that I'm not sure if I need to use. And I probably put them in there to see if I was going to need them for a cord, and I've not gotten around to checking that. and I need to check and see if I have another funnel, because I do use a funnel occasionally. And the things I kept are the grill gadgets that were from my husband's work, these things for the sink, so I need to keep those, the gloves, I need to put them where I'll remember to use them, because my hands are really getting icky from all this stuff. All this decluttering and scrubbing and stuff is making my hands get more and more icky, and I need to be wearing my gloves, but I couldn't find them, and because I stuck them down here. All this stuff I'm going to keep, and as I'm putting it in there, I may decide to let go of some more. As I was putting away the stuff I decided to keep, I found a few things that I decided I don't need to keep after all. So I'm going to let all of those go. And this spoon, I'm going to put it in this drawer. It's just an old spare spoon. I'm going to put it in here because if I needed a spoon for something other than for food, this is where I would look for it. I have two, and that's where they should be. These two I'm going to put with my Barbie things. And I took the gloves out of the packaging, and I put them under the sink so I'll remember to use them. And when I get done, I can hang them on this little rack so they can drip dry. And this is what the drawer looks like now. I kept the sink gadgets, and I put the grill gadgets toward the back. This drawer goes pretty far back, and it's pretty wide, so that's a good place to keep those. We don't even have a grill, but since we're keeping them, they need a place to stay, so that's as good a place as any. And the Tupperware gadgets, I put those mostly, all of them fit in the Tupperware container. And the ones that didn't, the longer gadgets, I put to the side. If I can find something long enough to put those in to contain them, I'll do that, but for now, it's fine. I don't use this stuff very often, and now it's all kind of organized. I'll need to decide if I'm going to keep these things or not. If I keep them, I'll be using these, and I'll put the green funnel in the drawer with the rest of the stuff. But if I decide to let go of them, then they'll go with this pile of things that no longer need to be in that drawer and no longer need to stay in our home. And might as well let that go too.
If you only have 10 minutes, here's a way that you can spend it. Simply open up a drawer that's out of sorts. Then you take out unused gadgets and the I forgot I had it's and the things that only serve as last resorts. Straighten up the keepers, reposition all the creepers, and put together things that are the same. It's better in 10 minutes, even if it isn't finished, and better is the goal for which we aim.
I hope you guys were inspired to declutter a drawer along with me, or to go do it now. And if you haven't done it already, don't forget to pop over and watch Diana's video as well at Diana Simplifies. I'll put a link in the description below. But for now, happy decluttering!